everyone, I am the Dragon Skull, and welcome back to Coffee Talk 2. Where we left off, we reunited with some old friends, two characters from the first game, Myrtle and Aqua, who are still together and still working on their game, but they've had some contracting issues. And then Lucas came back and he gave me a fidget spinner to give to Riona whenever she shows up again, which is weird. Why anyone would have that as fidget spinner as their contact info, but it's whatever. Alright, we're on day 3 now. And let's see what today's newspaper says. Gobbly labs to fight invasive lionfish by releasing killer algae. Okay. UFO spotted by Space National Guard fighters this morning. If I remember right, wasn't one of the customers from the previous game and like an alien? I think his name was Neil, and he was like he was dressed as an astronaut, but that was like the form he took because he was like a spaceman. He was like a shapeshifter. Always change your OTPs. Government's advice on preventing data leaks baffles everyone. Okay. Alright, day 3. And we got a lot of some stuff to look at on Tom with that chill. Lua. Oh, I remember her. She's also from the first game. She was ship with an elf, but their families hated each other's species because she's a succubus and he's an elf. I'm gonna go ahead and like all these posts. Yes, I'm that kind of guy. Oh, what's this? I think that's like him promoting something or something. Also added on my cards I've really improved lately. Yay! I hope we see all of the characters from the first game come back. Bailey's, that was his name, that's the elf. Are we going to see them now? Because I'm definitely curious on what became of their relationship since the first game. Like, if I remember how it ended, Bailey's like he was pretty much all like, screw my parents. I am marrying this succubus. I don't care if I lose my immortality and all my money and I end up poor. Love conquers all, and it was a nice, wholesome like ending. Let's begin. There's an eerie atmosphere out there tonight. Feels like a night for old friendships and new acquaintances. Who's coming in first? Is anyone there? Oh, it's a cat. Wait, is that Rachel? The cat girl, because there are cat people in this. Oh, I like you can actually hear the cat meow. Oh wait, no, I don't think that's her because she was a black cat. So this might be someone new, or maybe that's her dad or a mum. We haven't met her mum yet. Hello. You gave me a start. You're a Nekomimi, right? You're going to transform any second now. Oh, he's so cute. I just love cats. Or maybe not. Hey, Lua! She is back! And she's wearing glasses this time. She didn't have glasses in the first game. She looks good. She looks real professional. I don't remember what voice I gave her. I think I gave her like a normal adult woman voice. But I don't remember how I did it. Hey, Dragon Skull. That's the best I could do. I'm not good at doing female voices. And, hey, new customer. Cute. I just saw a cat girl like walk past the window as well. Hi, Miss Lua. I don't think this is the coffee drinking sort of cat. No, it would appear not. Do you have a new cat pet then? I'm not quite sure. This is my first time seeing this little one. Oh, the cat moved closer to her. I hope she picks him up and gives her a cuddle. Are you sniffing me, kitty? Do you want cuddles? Oh, no. No, he does not want cuddles. Oh wait, that's the... I was trying to give her the speech bubble so I could get a proper look at the cat's face. Oh, cute. Also, that cat has heterochromic eyes. Kind of reminds me of Coconut from Nekobara. Is that the name of the game? I don't know, it's a visual novel with cat girls that I've heard about. Alright. No cuddles. Cats. Indeed. I wonder if it's lost, but it doesn't have a collar, so it might be a stray. It's cute though. Would make a nice mascot. I would think that's up to it, not up to us. Cats. Right. Oh, it's sleeping on the chair. Cute. I hope no one takes a seat in that chair later on and because the cat and the customer will both get hurt. Anyhow, it's been a little while. It has. Last time we saw you was, well, over a week ago, wasn't it? It's been a week? What have you been up to? Unless maybe like they've met like after the events of the first game and in between this one. Honestly... Oh wait, did I read my bets? Yeah, what have you been up to? Honestly, my work, mostly work as usual. I won't lie, I'm pretty beat. Did you just leave the office? Yes. But in my defense, I spent the last hour looking at wedding dresses on Tomodachi. Wait, is she and Bailey's gonna get married? Well, that sounds like fun, doesn't it? Doesn't it? It's not unfun. That's a moderately enthusiastic response. How are the wedding preparations going? They're going... I need a drink before I answer that. You certainly look like you could use something warm. Something warm and cozy, yes. Milky and soothing with just a bit of warm spice. I'm going to hit my pillow soon, so there's something that will help me sleep. And I can see you have snazzy new ingredients. We have blue pea and hibiscus now, indeed. That sounds interesting. I'd like to try hibiscus then, with milk and warm spice, please. Okay. So hibiscus, milk, and cinnamon. And brew. Ta-da! Pink spice. Yep, that is correct. I don't need to give her any items, so let's just serve her the drink. That is nice. I like the little cinnamon stick and the little heart in the middle. One of these days I need to go to a coffee shop. The cat. There it is. How many more drinks are there to unlock? Quite a lot. No, I don't want to go on the brew pad. I want to check Tomodachi. There we go. There's Lua's profile. I like the flowers she's holding there. Birthday 2nd of October. Votriam est un passage coist. I apologise to all you French people watching me. I think that's French. I don't know if that's French. Aw, poor kitty. Did the machine wake you up? Here goes the mascot. Maybe it'll come back later? I bet it will. Cats always have reasons for their actions, even if they're often rather mysterious ones. That's true. Anyhow, how's your drink, Miss Lua? Ooh, this smells lovely. It also has a lovely colour. And it tastes lovely. I knew I could count on you, Dragon Skull. You're always a sight for sore taste buds or something. I'm glad you like it. I love it. Right, so the wedding preparations. You and Mr. Bailey's are still getting married, of course. Oh yes, absolutely. Yes! Oh, I'm so happy to hear that. In the first, if you haven't watched the first game, and I don't know why you'd watch this one, not the first one, but for those of you who haven't seen the first game, these two were her and Bailey's were characters from the first ones, and they weren't in a relationship, but as I said before, both their families like hated the idea of them dating, because like elves are like very like high like royalty like race, and succubi are like, they see succubi as just like, well, evil and disgraceful or something like that. But they sorted through their issues and decided, screw our parents, we're getting married anyway. And they are getting married. And I'm so happy for them. After everything we've been through, I'm not about to back down now. Bailey's is still very much my person, with the long years and all. So none of those pesky cold feet? That sounds like good news. No cold feet and no cold anything. In fact, my stress is running so high, I feel like I have steam coming out of my horns. That doesn't sound like good news. Yeah. It's just such a big thing, you know? I feel like that's all we talk about. But we're not making much progress. We're not further along than we were weeks ago. Do you have different expectations of the day? I don't know. I'm not sure I even know what my expectations are anymore. I look at these weddings on Tomodachi, and they all do this special over-the-top stuff. I don't have any original ideas like that. Since this is a very wordy game, I brought myself a big cup of water this time to get my throat through this. What about Mr. Bailey's? He enjoys creative endeavours, doesn't he? He does, but that's another issue. My parents are willing to pay for part of the wedding. Wait, they're actually being supportive? That's a first. And I earn a good living, so I can cover most of it. If I remember right, it's mostly Bailey's parents who are against the relationship, being like high and almighty elves and all that. And I earn a good living, so I can cover most of it. Bay wants to contribute his share, but he can't really afford it. I like that she calls him Bay for short. And as you know, his parents aren't in the picture anymore. Yep, thought as much. Do you still feel guilty about that? No, I don't think so. If I've learned anything, it's that you need to let the people you love make their own choices. But I am concerned. Both about Bay dropping all his savings on this stuff, and about him trying to guess what I want, rather than expressing his own wishes. Sounds like you're putting a lot of pressure on yourself, trying to make sure everyone's happy. Maybe. But I guess that's unavoidable, right? Oh! Is that who I think it is? Is that Neil? Oh, hello. Neil? Is that Neil? He does look different because in the first game he wore he wore an orange spacesuit and now he's wearing all white spacesuit. But his helmet does still have the twinkling lights in it, so it might be him, or maybe it's another one of his species. Is this the space person you told me about weeks ago? The one who used to come to the cafe? I thought it might be them, but I'm not sure now. They didn't seem to react to my greeting. Besides, last time we saw Neil, he had changed his name to Silver. He did? I don't remember that, and I don't remember if that happened in the last game. I did get the perfect ending from the first game as well, and there was like a little post-credit scene at the end where Neo came back, but he took on a different form, and he was like a human with silver hair. So maybe he did. I don't remember. I'll have to go back and rewatch my Coffee Talk Let's Play, my original one. And he looked rather more human. Yeah. So maybe that did happen then. I see. This is all very mysterious. Also, did you hear them come in? I didn't, but then I rarely do. They're stealthy. Oh, I don't remember what kind of voice I gave Neil. I think I gave him sort of like an alien, robotic-ish kind of voice. Again, I really don't remember. It's been a long time. What voice should I give him? I'll just do my own thing for now. Also, his face is flashing red, so that might mean he's being impatient. Bartender, what does a girl have to do to get a drink around here? Wait, is it a girl? Pour me a stiff one. Beg your pardon? This isn't quite that kind of place. Isn't it? Our research indicates that this is the way one should order a drink. In a place of public consumption. It sounds like your research was based on orc westerns. So, is this like a female version of Neil's species? That's interesting. Her face is pink now, so must mean she's blushing. Is there anything wrong with orc westerns? We rather enjoyed them. No, I guess not. They're just very different from reality. In what ways? It would take a very long time to answer that. I guess the better question is, how are they similar? How are they similar? You did say it was the better question. That's fair enough. I suppose the honest answer is the way people feel emotions is similar. How they're ambitious and have dreams. How they want things and sometimes get jealous of others. But also how they help each other out, and how they fall in love. It sounds like Earthlings have very busy feelings. I guess we do. Are your people very different in that respect? We are. Although we want things too. But it appears that Earthlings have at least 94.328% more emotions than we do. How do you distinguish between them all? To be honest, sometimes we don't. Reading others isn't easy, nor is understanding ourselves for that matter. That adds some spice to life, I guess. It sounds to us like it would be helpful to have those emotions displayed, especially in movies. I think this was the kind of voice I gave Neil, but this isn't Neil. Also, I just noticed that he's got like a little pink shoulder strap with a sunflower on it, so that might be a female version of his species, whatever his alien species is. Perhaps you could write them at the top of the screen. Cinema from the 1920s would certainly agree with you. But, pardon me, you're not Neil, are you? Or Silver? Indeed, we are not. Our name is Amanda. So there are several of you here on Earth. Has Amanda been added? Yeah. Just a space helmet. That is interesting though. Like, in the first game we had Neil, now we've got Amanda. There are a great many of us everywhere. Our average density is 3,450.45 per galaxy. But this is not the topic of our present conversation. No, you wanted a drink, didn't you? We do wish to absorb some liquid matter, yes. Similarly to what the purple earthling has been doing. The purple earthling? That is certainly a description. Is it wrong? Would it be more accurate to describe you as the four appendages earthling? Just like Neo, she has no idea how Earth works and its people. Oh. Do you mean my horns and my ears? Miss Amanda, we usually avoid addressing customers by the number of their appendages. Oh, we apologize. But we cannot address the customer by name, as we do not know it. Oh, I haven't introduced myself. That's my bad. I'm Lua. 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 Yes? It has a very pleasing sound. Oh. Well, thank you. We wish to absorb some liquid matter, as Lua has been doing. Of course. And what do you have? And do you have an idea as to what kind of liquid matter that might be? Something bright-coloured and memorable. We want our first drink on Earth to be an experience we shall never forget. No pressure, Dragon Skull. It's quite alright. We were born to rise to this kind of this challenge. That's the spirit. Any other ideas, Miss Amanda? We want the taste to be very spicy. We know that some places serve weak drinks. To bipeds with female denominations. Our research has determined that behavior to be undesirable in 99.9999% of occurrences. Fortunately, this isn't in that kind of place either. Indeed. So you'd like something vivid and spicy. What if it was, let's say, blue and gingery? We do not know what gingery means, but blue and gingery sounds good to us. Okay, so I guess that means she's up next. Okay, blue lightning, so that's blue pea and 2 ginger. Let's see if this turns out alright, and if she'll like it. Blue lightning, that's a cool looking drink right there. I drink that. That looks more like it would be a fizzy drink than a tea or coffee. Anyway, serve. A blue lightning coming right up. That is a cool looking drink, I will admit. She's got nothing on her profile. It's exactly like with Neil in the first game. He has a Tomodachi, but he doesn't put anything on it. A blue lightning coming right up.
This is vivid indeed. Now let's try it.
Oh yeah, I forgot that they drink by putting their fingers in it.
This is interesting. We heard that we might struggle to experience taste, but we certainly feel the kick of this. Your reputation was well deserved, Dragon Skull.
Now, what kind of reputation is that?
Sounds like word is getting around. Soon this place will become a hipster den. I should probably start looking for an alternative haunt.
I hope not. I would miss you a lot, Miss Lua. Besides, isn't that what a hipster does? Go to places only before they become cool?
Touché. I guess you'll be stuck with me a while longer.
I wouldn't have it any other way. Now, Miss Amanda, what was that about my reputation?
We heard about you from our sibling, formerly known as Neil.
Oh, so they're siblings. I see.
Sibling, huh? This isn't a future hipster den, this is an alien den. We should consider rebranding as Cafe Close Encounters.
That makes it sound like a rather different type of place. Not gonna lie, that would be a cool name for a cafe or something, like a sci-fi themed cafe.
So, what brings you here, Amanda? Please define your question. Do you mean here on this planet? That too, but also here in this cafe. We are on this planet on a research and rescue mission. Is that like a search and rescue? Perhaps it is a mission to gather numbers for research, as well as to rescue our sibling. We are in this cafe to wait for them.
Oh, so they're waiting for Neil. Interesting. And if I remember right, in the first game, Neil said he came to Earth because he wanted to breed with a woman on Earth and give us a superhero. It was something like that. It was some pretty weird stuff. But that's what I love about this game.
We made an appointment, as is the custom here. They should arrive in 2 minutes, 3 seconds, and 12 milliseconds. Please pardon the roughness of our estimates. That's more than good enough.
I do wonder if Neil's going to show up and he's going to be in his orange astronaut suit again, or if he's going to be in that human form he took in the bonus ending I got for the first game.
You are very kind. Dragon Skull has mentioned your sibling a few times. I think Silver, right? Indeed, we are a part of the same hive mind. A hive mind? That sounds pretty amazing. But doesn't that make appointments less useful? That would have been true some time ago. But Neil, now known as Silver, is becoming more human by the day. Their connection to the hive mind grows tenuous. Oh, that must feel a little lonely. To lose your connection to your family when you've been so close. Perhaps. What does it mean to be lonely?
That's interesting. So, the whole time Neil's been on Earth in the first game, he's becoming more like human. And he's losing connection to the hive mind. That's interesting. Interested to hear more about this.
It's, when you think about other people and they're not here, and that makes you sad. It makes you feel like you have a weight on your chest. Like things that usually feel good to you lose a lot of their appeal. Thank you for your explanation. We think we see. We do not know. Perhaps it is a little lonely. We cannot answer this with more than a 61% certainty.
Oh, is that Neil?
Hi everyone. Hi Amanda.
I think that's him. That's Neil. But in the human form he took in the bonus ending that I got. So he's still maintaining that human form. Very interesting. Also, he said his name's not Neil anymore. He's called Silver. Speaking of the space person, here comes my former regular.
I apologize. I haven't been coming in by often enough lately.
He reminds me of Silver the Hedgehog. And I'm not saying that just because he's now called Silver. And he also reminds me of Trunks from Dragon Ball Z as well.
Hi, I'm Lua. Nice to meet you, Lua. I'm Silver. I've heard a lot about you.
So that definitely confirms that he's not Neil anymore, he's Silver. And he's actually made some efforts with his profile pic. I can't see the rest of it yet. I am curious if he'll actually add stuff to his profile this time compared to the first game. And I'm not gonna lie, he looks cool.
Oh. I've heard a lot about you.
Oh, have you?
You probably pictured me in a bigger suit. I guess so, yes. A bit like your sibling here.
I don't remember if that was the voice I gave him. When he had the suit on, I did give him like an alien-like voice like I did with Amanda just now, but more male-like. But now that he's in this form, I gave him a more human voice. It's really hard to remember all the voices I do for these characters.
I understand, but I've been undergoing many changes lately. I let go of the suit. This form makes me feel truer to who I am now. I also changed my name for the same reason. Have you been waiting long, Amanda? Not unduly.
Awkward.
This is a bit awkward.
I know, I literally just said that. She's probably a bit weirded out by him taking on a human form this time. She should take a human form as well.
Just a bit. Amanda? Yes? You should know that I have been missing you a lot. What is miss? Is it like being lonely? Yes, it is. When did you learn what lonely is? We have been told that it is the name of the feeling we have when we think about you.
That's... I just... Bring it in. Oh, they're gonna hug. Oh, I want to see them hug.
Bring what? Oh.
That is one long hug.
So cute.
I can hear you, you know.
Right. As we were saying, we appreciate your being only 3 milliseconds late.
It's good to see you haven't changed.
You have. And yet you haven't. Now that you are close, you feel a part of the hive again. And your presence is similar to what it always was.
It makes me really happy to hear that.
You should order a drink as is customary. Then we can proceed with our discussion of the mission.
The mission? Oh, didn't Dragon Skull tell you about that?
Not really.
Well, the reason I came here in the first place was to find love. Yep, that was it. And to give us a superhero.
You mean to reproduce with the local species?
That's another way to put it. I think I remember you putting it in those terms yourself, Silver. I did, yes. That was a long time ago. I'm going to tell you everything. But first, Amanda is right. I'd like to order a drink. I can taste them properly now, so I enjoy them a lot more. Happy to hear that. What would you like? I'd like something new and unique. I want to explore all these new sensations. But nothing too strong, please. I don't have the same tolerance as before. Also, I'm in the mood for something a bit sweet and floral. And maybe with a bit of freshness to it. Something new, but not too strong. A bit sweet, floral and refreshing. Maybe blue? Oh, I do love blue. Something sweet, floral, refreshing and blue then, please. Okay then. Okay, so the wolf says blue pea, honey and mint. Let's see if that's correct. Flower beds. That's a cool looking drink as well. It kind of looks like the orange and purple bit at the bottom is like the sun setting, like reflection in the water. That's a cool little effect right there. And serve. Let's have a look at Silver's profile. He still hasn't added anything to his profile at all. Well, so far. We still need to unlock friends only and close friends only, so I won't judge him yet. One bright flower bed for the silver person. This definitely looks unique. I can't wait to try it. Oh, yum! It's delicious. Drinking through my mouth makes such a difference. To be honest, I never expected to like it this much. But now I can never get enough of it.
Drinking through the glove does look uncomfortable.
That's a very different experience. It's a very different experience.
Not entirely unpleasant.
No, it's also nice in its own way. But it doesn't convey taste in the way a mouth does. It's much more about the sensation, which definitely makes it intense. But I'm happy to get to drink Dragon Skull's creations the way they were intended.
As for the mission...
Yes, the mission. It has run into some difficulties.
Difficulties of what nature?
Well... the truth is, I still have some trouble finding myself a date. It's honestly surprising that he's still finding a date now, because he is a good-looking guy. God, well, I would love to have hair like that. I'm just saying.
What is a date?
It's a step you need to take before coupling up. You meet somewhere, you talk, you get to know the person.
Not having a hive connection sounds exhausting.
It can be a challenge, to be honest. But in another way, it's wonderful. Without the hive connection, when you meet someone, it's always a surprise. They react in ways I didn't expect. In ways I wouldn't. And every time I learn something new.
About earthly species?
That too, certainly. But mostly about myself.
That's mostly what being with someone is about. Every time you're honest with a person you love, you get out of your comfort zone and become a better person yourself. That sounds complicated.
Yeah, tell me about it.
We need to make further computations to understand.
It's different from what we're used to, but it's also pretty great.
I mean, it sounds to me like you've got it figured out. Surely your dates should go well enough.
Thank you. You're very kind. And if I may say so myself, I think I have made some progress. If I did get a date, I think it would go better than before.
What's the problem then?
Well, thing is, Seattle's a very big city, even by our standards. Everyone is busy running around. And people aren't very trusting, not like in romantic movies. Yeah, I can relate to that so much. You just can't ask someone on the streets to go on a date with you. It sounds like you tried. Yes, I tried several times. I even stood on a plaza for a few hours with a date me placard around my neck. That is not how you do it. That just makes people think you're a weirdo. I mean, I'm not that desperate to do that.
That is,
not an optimal strategy, yes, I've realised that since. People mostly seemed a little scared.
I hear most people meet their partners at work. Is that something you could try?
Well, I can't because I work from home. So, that's definitely out of the picture for me. No, not out of the picture, out of the question. Maybe later on, I don't know. But at the moment, I'm afraid, my work doesn't attract the right sort. I didn't know you found a job, Silver. Ah, yes, I did, a few months ago. I've decided to open a cafe. Hey.
Really? Does that mean Dragon Scholars competition?
Not at all. I would never want that. It rather feels like a small way to start a family tradition. Interesting. Anyway, I've tried all that. I was running out of ideas. So I decided to reinstall Lonely Hearts like I did when I had just arrived here.
Online dating does sound like a reasonable solution.
It's not. I've tried online dating many times and it's always a mistake. It just never works because the problem with online dating is that, well, the people aren't completely open and honest about themselves online. Like they put on like a fake picture, and when you actually see them in person, they're nothing like their profile. I've been there many times. It's a mistake. Like I just prefer meeting someone in person, doing things the old-fashioned way. I thought so too. But the amount of dates I've gotten since I downloaded it is...
Based on the surrounding parameters, we will guess absolute 0.
That is accurate.
Oh no. Do you know why?
If I'm honest, I think I have an idea, but it might sound strange coming from me. The online dating process feels a little... No, it feels a lot alien. That is definitely weird, hearing that from him, who is an actual alien.
Please expand your explanation. Do you mean it lacks earthly species?
Oh no, it has earthlings in all shapes and forms, but it feels impossible to connect to them. I was much more successful at it when I first tried months ago, but now it's a little like how my connection to the hive mind has been recently. I'm a part of it to some extent. I feel like if I can just reach out to it, I'll find understanding. But then I do reach out, and I only find silence. Aw, poor guy. I feel bad for him. Like I relate to him so much. Like when it comes to me in the dating world, I definitely feel that way as well.
That's pretty sad.
Sorry, I'm making everyone gloomy now.
No, don't worry about that at all. I'm just wondering if I've got friends and I can set you up with. But they all have partners.
You're very kind, Lua. I'll find some sort of way eventually. It's pretty important that I do. It's an existential issue for some people.
We will help.
I don't know. I really appreciate your offer, Amanda, but even after spending years here, I still struggle with it all. When I first arrived, it was hard for me to even hold a conversation. Now I think I can read people a little better, but it's still...
You are not looking for conversation yet, are you? You wish to connect to a hive mind, and you found it easier when you first arrived. Is that not what you said?
Yes, that's true, but...
We are a hive mind. We have just arrived here. We will help. It does sound reasonable. I suppose social media can be a bit like a hive mind sometimes. And there's no harm in trying, right?
Well... then I guess that's settled. I'll show you how the app works when we leave here, Amanda.
We are prepared. We will gather intelligence and draw conclusions. With our hive powers and your human knowledge, based on your previous experience and your new skills, we estimate our odds of success at 100%. I like your confidence.
Amanda always was a force of nature.
We do not know what that means, but it sounds complimentary. We are pleased.
Oh, okay. It suddenly changed for a minute.
As for...
Wait. What's going on?
What?
We have to go, now!
But... What happened?
Yeah, what is going on? Something's not right here. I'll explain everything later. Sorry, Dragon Skull. Lua. See you soon, I hope. No time, let's go. That was weird. Something seems off with Silver. I wonder if he's being chased. Like maybe some government guys are like after him because he's an alien or something like that. Maybe, that's the only explanation.
Well, that was odd.
Yeah, that was a rather sudden departure.
I hope they're going to be alright.
Oh, I was right. They are being chased by government and guys. It's the Men in Black. Okay, how do I do a secret agent like voice? Good evening.
Evening, Mr. Agent. You two know each other?
The agent here has been asking about our customers in the past. But I trust tonight he's come for a late night coffee? Sadly no, I am here on official business.
Sounds serious.
It is very serious, miss.
Lua.
Miss Lua and Dragonskull. You know why I'm here, don't you? Well, if it's not for coffee, honestly, I'm at a loss. Is that how you want to play it? What about you, Miss Lua? Want to make an educated guess?
An educated guess? Well, I swear I filed my tax return months ago. I did book bays at the same time, so that can't be it. I have no clue.
You too. Do you take me for a fool?
We would never.
Let me make myself clear then. Have there been alien sightings at this cafe recently? Alien sightings?
Sorry, but that sounds kind of far-fetched.
Think again, both of you. Think carefully. If I were you, I wouldn't tell any lies.
This is getting old. We didn't do anything wrong. And we don't have to answer any of your questions. Actually nothing. I know my rights. You have no jurisdiction to come here and act like a big shot. I've never seen anyone in this cafe who doesn't belong here. So I suggest you take your suspicions elsewhere. And leave this place and Dragonskull alone.
My investigation.
Your investigation means nothing to us. I can feel myself getting angry, Mr. Agent. And trust me, you do not want to make me angry.
Oh, the lights went off as she said that. That is kind of scary, I'm not gonna lie. I can't tell if it's a power cut or if she did this. Hey, don't you dare put your hands on me.
I did no such thing. Not yet, at least.
Oh, now he's over there. Very well. I'll go for now, but this isn't over. I won't stand and by quietly while aliens invade Seattle.
Suit yourself. You'll only be wasting your time.
I'll be the judge of that. A good night to you. Well, that suddenly happened. I still couldn't tell if the lights just went off by themselves or if Lua actually did that. Because I don't recall Succubi having that kind of power. Lua, that was impressive.
Well, I may be on the quieter side, but I'm still a succubus.
I'm glad you're my friend, and not my enemy.
Truth be told, I don't like to antagonize people, but I guess sometimes it can't be helped.
Yes.
I wonder what that guy was really after.
He's an alien immigration agent. He's been after Silver for a while now. Back when Silver was called Neil and looked like Amanda.
That doesn't make me like him anymore. I came very close to clipping him in his smug face, to be honest. Even if I didn't touch him in the end, despite what he thought.
No, indeed, you didn't touch him.
What do you mean?
Seems like an important ID key card. Shame if someone were to lose it. Well, the agent had this on him, and now he doesn't anymore. Oh, that was me who grabbed him. Nice. Go me.
Naughty Dragon Skull. Didn't think you had it in you. This certainly is an interesting looking ID card. I'm sure someone uncreative could find good uses for it.
My sentiments exactly.
Well, I guess you have some time to consider what to do with it. And who to pass it on to.
Indeed.
Anyway, this shook me more than I'd like to admit.
I'm so sorry.
It's really not your fault. But I'm going to go and spend some time with my fiancé now, which will be all of 30 seconds before I start snoring on his shoulder.
That sounds pretty good. Say hello to him from me.
Will do.
This agent looks like he's going to be in trouble. Seemingly important ID key card. Put that in the drawer as well. But tomorrow's another day. And there we have it. That is day 3 done. That was an interesting episode, I will say. Definitely was not expecting Neil to show up as in his human form and have a sister. And then he suddenly left, and then that Men in Black guy showed up. He definitely reminds me of the guys in Men in Black, but not as likable or as charming as Will Smith. But anyway, guys, that is going to do it for this episode. Really good one. It's just really nice to see Lua and Neil again, now known as Silver. And we got to meet his sister as well. And that agent came back. I don't remember if it's right or not, but I think that agent did show up in an episode of the first game. But he only made like one appearance, and he did say he was looking for Neil. So his search is still going on, it seems. Definitely an interesting episode. I'm curious to see what's going to happen on the next day. But until then, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more videos. And I will see you all next time. Peace.